Good day, guys. So thanks for viewing my channel, and please subscribe to my channel for more, please. So today I will be working on female trouser and peplum top, but this part is for the female trouser. So how to cut the female trouser? I've already cut out the length and the breadth. The length that I use is 28 and the half. So here is my half inches for the seam allowance. So the breadth that I use my hips measurement for the breadth, which is my hips measurement, which is 12.5 plus the sewing allowance. So that make it 12.5 for the sewing allowance. So now talk about the calculations. For the trouser, the calculations determines more. When you calculate it very well, then you get perfect clothing. So for the hips, my hips is 46. This is it. My hips is 46. So 46 divided by 4, that would be 11.5. Then plus my 1 inches allowance, that will make it 12.5. So for the upper laps is where the clutch point stops. Is where we determine our clutch point. So the upper laps is 27. Is 27. This is the upper lap is 27, and 27 divided by 2, that will be 30.5. So for the free movement underneath, the clutch point here, to have a free movement, so I'll be adding 1.5 inches plus 13.5. So that will be 15. Then plus the original 1 inches for the seaming allowance. So I will add it here. Then that will make it 16 inches. So I'll be using 16 inches for the upper laps. That's the clutch point. So for my lower laps here, I will be using 23. So to get my lower laps point, from here to here, I need to determine the lower laps. So you can measure it on your client. Or you can use the difference of 7 to 6, 7, 8 inches. But for perfect measurement, I will prefer you to measure it on your client to get the lower laps inches. So my own point is 7 inches. So for the clutch point, I mean from here to here, from the clutch point from here to here. Some people do say, when I sew the trouser finish, so you do tight, you don't have a free space. The formula I do use to get the free space for free movement is our hips clutch point. This is clutch point that hips divided by 4 plus 2. So this is my hips divided by 4 is 11.5, 11.5. That's 11.5, 11.5. Then plus 2 inches. That will make it 12.5. So from here to here, is 12.5. The formula is hips divided by 4, plus 2 inches. That's 12.5. So what I use to measure the clutch point from the waist point to the upper laps is 12.5. So for the knee level, I measure the knee level point from the waist. Knee level point is 22 inches. So from here to here is 22 inches. So my round knee, is 16 inches. So from here, this is my knee point. From here to here is 22 inches. So now, after doing that, we have to minus 0.5 here, minus 0.5 from the clutch point downward to the calf point. Here is my calf point. So from the clutch point here downwards, you minus 0.5. Then you make a slant line So after doing that, you go back to your waist point. I mean the band point. Notice the half inches I'm leaving here. So you have to slant it so that after the client wear it, it will make a firm band. Not that one place will be open or something like that. So it will make a firm band. So you have to minus 0.5 here. This is minus 0.5. So after minus 0.5 here, then you will draw a slant point to the waist level. This is already done it. So yeah, you know, from here to here, I'm using mixed hips measurement. From here to here, I'm using hips measurement, and I also use it here. But I told you here I'm cutting a female trouser, not a male trouser. So for a female trouser, you have to cut out your hips to show your hips point. So my waist, the inches of the waist for the client is 42 inches. So 42 inches divided by 4. That's giving me 42 inches divided by 4 is 10.5. So 10.5. So my measure is this 10.5. 10.5 here. This is here. 10.5. Not already. So my 10.5 plus the 1 inches of seaming allowance, that will make it 11.5. And you know, for the hips there, my hips measurement is after calculating it, I get 12.5. So my hips measurement there is this is 12.5 here, and this one is 11.5. So 1 inches difference. So you now have to curve it. You curve it from the hips, from the waist to the hips. And normally, to get your hips point is 5 inches. From the waist to the hips, just measure a 5 inches difference. And this is to be your hips point. And this is your waist point. So I've cut it out here. So this one will be my hips point, so that I can give a perfect shape for the female. I'm talking about the female. This one is not for a male. Don't do that in a male cutting. So now I've already drawn everything I need there, so I'll be cutting it out now. So after, don't forget to curve this place. I've already cut that place out. Curve it, give it a nice curve. Curve here, then curve here. The 2 inches allowance from here will be the free movement. Give it the free movement. So now I'll be cutting this place out. So after cutting it out, this is what I get. Cut it out like this. This place will be the free movement for the clutch point, and this cuff point for the hips. So that's it. This is what I get. After cutting it out, this is what I get. So now I'll be placing the back border, and I will cut it out on it. So now I've placed my front border on the back one. This is back, and this is the front. You can see the slant that I give here. So I will leave the space here on the back. I'll leave the space. So when you are cutting the back border, this material is a stretching material. So because it's a stretching material, I'll be leaving 1 inch allowance for the back border. Adibin is Ankara or non-stretch material. You'll be leaving 1.5 or 2. Adibin is Ankara or non-stretch material in order to cover up for the bum side. You know what I mean. So now I've placed it there. I will be leaving 1 inch, 0.7 inches there, due because it's a stretching material. So that's the reason why I believe 0.7 to 1 inches here. So, and lest you forget, this is a three-quarter trouser, not a long trouser. The three-quarter trouser, and the three-quarter I'll be adding Ankara as the band here, and Ankara as the band here. So now I'll be cutting it out on the back border. So I've I've cut it out, and this is the result. This is the 0.7 inches that I leave it due to the material is a stretching one, and this is the half inches that I cut out there. This is at the back. I don't cut that one of the back. I only cut the one of the front so as for it to be firm, to give me a firm band. So that's it. That's all for trouser. And thanks for watching my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to subscribe for my channel. Thank you very much.